Only in fairy tales exists this so-called happy ending. Where are the details? Is still a book pending? Growing up, not able to tell the truth from the lies. These so-called adults are just some kids in disguise. Some words are straight and then the other ones bend. What happened to the adults to help raise these boys into men? Where are the adults that are willing to face their responsibilities? The ones that are humble in all their ways and learn from their humility? I ain't talking about the ones that stay off course and stay misdirected. I'm talking about the ones who struggle and beg for God's protection. Someone please speak to us and please tell us the truth. Because obviously, it's not seeing how these adults have impacted the youth. Parents tend to get lost and give up because they don't know what to do. When you wonder why these kids are nothing, it's because they're reflections of you. Is it not known that these adults are how this generation is sampled? Kids confused, lost, hurt because you were not an example. So when these men get their heads together, and when they gonna please step up? Because if these women can do it, it's time that you manned up. I'll leave it there.
Society deprives me of the eye to see what I try to be. So instead of following dreams, we're just stuck behind a glass box hiding. And I say glass for a specific reason. It's a see-through shell you can see out and they can see in. They can hear your heart when it's beating and see your blood when you're bleeding. But there's more to it. It's a sealed box depriving you of your oxygen, and the little you have left often leaves, leaving you breathless on your knees. The voices in my head are driving me crazy. Usually I envy them, but they've been bothering me lately. Sometimes generous, but often angry, most of the time stating that they want to destroy me because they hate me. I can ignore them faintly, but they never fully go away. And unless you've been in my shoes, you may never know my pain. Now I'm not going to stand here and say that I'm looking for sympathy, but society is the cause, or at least that's what it seems to be. Pushing us down with what our appearance needs to be, but that same voice that tells us we're not perfect is the same voice that needs to see we're all different. None of us are the same. We're perfect in our own ways. Some are skinny, some are big, some are tall, short, hairy, bald, pale, tan. So who's to tell us what goes or stays? I chose to pay for a higher education, but why should that make me any better than somebody who didn't? We're both breathing, both living. We're alive now, but could be dead the next minute. Seems like a sin now. Well, isn't it?